My name is Ravindra. From this video, we will start to create our project. Okay, like if you see in our previous data, okay, in the sales row or the sales city, this data we are just take for the practice purpose. Okay, so in the Power Query for the practice purpose, we have taken this data. Okay, the work of this data is done now. So now from today onwards, we start to learn and work on the project. Okay, so first thing what you have to do, okay, like if you see on my channel, simply you have to go to the data set. From the data set you will jump to this type of page. Okay, this is my OneDrive Microsoft. From here simply you have to just download this data set. Okay, in that all the data will present here. Okay, so just click on the download, so all the resources will be downloaded in the CSV file. After that you have to go in the file menu and then just create a new report from just from here. Okay, a new report is launched. Okay, then this type of interface you will see. So simply just click on this icon and close this. Okay, in this data set whenever you just open the Power BI report, okay, you have to go to the files. Okay, in the files we have options and settings. Okay, go to the options. Okay, the options tab we have to do one important setting here. Okay, because in this case we are taking the data in correct format. In our previous video, like some of the rows are coming blank from the top. Okay, some of the rows are having some of the NA values and other things. Okay, so our data is not in way structure. Okay, so that's why we first I just shown to you how to handle that type of data. Now onwards we will use this proper data. Okay, so in this case we have to use this type of thing. Okay, so in the global setting you have to turn on this always detect column type and header for unstructured data source. Okay, so this setting you have to just turn it on and then just click on the OK. Okay, after that you have to connect the data source, okay, that you are downloaded previously. Okay, so in the text CSV file you have to simply click there. So I just save my file on the desktop. So raw data is our file name. Okay, in that if you go and see we have some of the data like calendar lookup, customer lookup, product categories, and so on. Okay, so for now I just load the customer lookup. Okay, if we have to load this all the files. Okay, but I just showcase you the first demo. You have to load other entire data set. Okay, for the practice purpose. Okay, you have to do this thing. Like we are creating a connection. Okay, it takes some of the time while creating the connection. So our data is loaded. You can be see in the comma separated form. Okay, on the basis of 200 rows. Okay, it will detect our data type as well as the headers. Okay, so simply just you have to go and click on the transform data, the Power Query editor. Okay, so if you see you have to do nothing. Okay, it will automatically you navigate to the Power Query editor here. Okay, so in the Power Query, okay, if you see it just loading, it taking some of the time. So let's we wait for some of seconds. Okay, because I just recording video as well and as well as perform Power BI operations, so it is taking too much load on my computer, so that's why it takes some of the time. Okay, so if you see like we are just connected customer lookup. Okay, so because of that and we just turn on the setting, automatically detect the header and change the data type. So by using this, we simply just change the automatically perform these three steps. Okay, so this is our data set. Okay, now what you have to do, like you have to perform some of the operations here. Okay, before that performing operations, you have one of the homework. Okay, like you have to connect the all the data sets, okay, that are present in our raw data. Okay, Eh, so this all the data set you have to connect to our Power BI report. Okay, so I just connected the customer lookup. You have to practice. So now if you see, I just loaded all the data sets, okay, in our report. Okay, and also now I also loaded sales data 2020 and sales data 2021, but you not have to load. I have one of the best practice, okay, to do this thing. Okay, like we are appending this sales 2020 and 21 data into an one separate file, because every year we get a data in new files. Okay, so just doing this manually, we will perform the operations by some of the automa- automations. Okay, so um, for demonstration purpose, okay, simply I just showcase you in my previous video. I just said you, so today